Happy Halloween, everybody. Welcome to Clubhouse Movies Podcast. I am your ghost host with the most host, Marco Rebelcaba. They call me the Sticky Killer. I'm joined once again by Mr. Abel Pineda, the slayer of dark beasts and eater of many pancakes.
I like pancakes.
He likes his pancakes. And today is a very special Halloween episode where we review Rob Zombie's masterpiece, House of 1,000 Corpses. Four friends make a stop at Captain Spaulding's Museum of Monsters and Madmen. There they discover the legend of Dr. Satan. Soon they embark on a journey of darkness and pain.
Get that Spaulding's chicken.
All right, so we are back on our very special Halloween episode, and we are reviewing House of 1,000 Corpses. Captain Spaulding.
Yes, if you can't see, we have a Captain Spaulding sign hanging right behind us. Not hanging, it is mysteriously floating because our set is spooky.
It's adorned with spookiness. And we're also drinking, like we talked about last week, Buffalo Bill's Brewery pumpkin ale.
Yeah, America's original. Hey, Buffalo Bill, if you want to sponsor us, we support independence. There we go.
Yeah, we'll see you next year, hopefully.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I chose this as our featured Halloween review for the year. It's not a new movie. It came out way back in 2000, and I should have wrote
2003.
It came back way down in 2003.
That's so long ago, man.
I didn't know what to expect when I saw this in theaters.
I will tell you, I completely forgot I had ever watched this movie.
This movie was written by Rob Zombie, directed by Rob Zombie, but it was produced by Universal. But from what I remember, is they didn't want to release it. They saw it and went, "Holy crap!" And they actually shut him down for a while. And I
actually do remember that specifically. Dude.
The first time I heard about this movie was in the news. They're like, "This Rob Zombie movie is so crazy that they Universal doesn't want to pay for it anymore."
Yeah. Which, in retrospect, it's not as crazy as you think, or as you've seen other movies.
If you watch this movie, it has a lot of cutscenes and a lot of things happening. It's like a music video.
It's definitely like a music video, but it's got that jump scare kind of what is that stuff called? Where it's just it just flashes on screen. If you are sensitive to any kind of light flashing stuff like that, I do not recommend you watch this movie because you will go into a fit.
An analeptic fit.
Yeah.
But I like this movie, especially because it is a Halloween movie. It takes place in Halloween in the 70s.
Yeah.
And you get to see a pre-Office Rainn Wilson.
Yeah. A.K.A. Dwight Schrute.
Yeah. And a pre-Chris Hardwick Talking Dead.
Yeah. And for a second there, I thought it was, no knock to Chris Hardwick, but I thought it was Chris Hardwick in a fat suit.
Yeah, well, I mean, I wish I could be Chris Hardwick in a fat suit than Chris Hardwick today.
Yeah, Chris Hardwick now is almost 50, and he is loaded.
And a near pre-fame Walton Goggins also.
Walton Goggins?
He was the bad guy in Ant-Man and the Wasp, and he was in Django.
Right.
He either had just started in the Shield or he was going to be in the Shield, but he plays a cop. But anyway, let's quickly talk about this. What I consider, this is going to be an interesting conversation because
be great.
I consider this a masterpiece.
I consider this
horror.
A piece of crap. And here's the reason.
Okay, let's hear it.
Is I like my movies to be pretty consistent in terms of cinematography style and audio performance. This was neither. And I get it. It's supposed to be a Halloween movie, but it feels like a play on itself. And I was not for it. I was actually watching this. Me and my wife, not horror movie fans at all, but when we like a horror movie, we will actually watch it again. This one, I could not remove it from my from my thought process soon enough.
I saw this movie 3 times in theaters when it came out.
Holy crap, dude.
It blew my mind. Yeah, it starts with the prologue, and you meet Captain Spaulding, and he's in his whole Spaulding clown, spooky clown attire, and they get robbed. And I just remember the guy's like, "Give me all your money," and then he's like, "You stupid clown, I hate clowns." He's like, ugh. And to me, Sid Haig, he plays Captain Spaulding. He is it's up to 11.
He is.
He's like, "F*** your mother, f*** your sister."
Dude, I will give him that. I think he stole the show with his acting.
And I think that starting this movie
with Captain Spaulding, and you see he runs a gas station, which would be awesome, by the way, if I went to a gas station and they had like a freak show inside the gas station.
Ripley's Believe It or Not at a gas station.
Yeah,
and they had chicken.
And they have fried chicken.
Yeah,
so he would always tell everyone, eat your fried chicken. And I remember listening to the commentary a long time ago where Rob Zombie said, like, everybody thought it was like people, and it was just fried chicken.
Yeah.
Because this movie is very unique. I like Captain Spaulding, and I like how creepy he is.
Yeah, they're definitely... The characters
Everyone
here
are so unhinged in this movie.
It is unhinged. They're over the top. They're absolutely the actor or the character. And I will give them that. The actors absolutely sold their characters. I mean, I wouldn't see them as... If I saw them as a regular person, I would be kind of creeped out because I would think they would be this person for real.
I met Sid Haig.
No, I know.
I met this guy.
Me.
And he was like, he reminds me of Sid Haig in person. Oh, crap. So it was a trip seeing these people in real life. But yeah, they get robbed, and then like Captain Spaulding turns it around on the robbers and just kills them.
Yeah, so
he's like, you got blood all over my clown suit.
Yeah, he has like one of his cronies come in, like he just bursts in through the door wearing this freaking mask,
laughing maniacally.
Yeah, laughing, wearing this like mask, like this big mascot head, and hits a dude with was it a club or an axe across the head?
It was a club or something. He broke his brain open.
Yeah, like his skull. It wasn't like gashed open, but it was like
you saw his brain.
Well, yeah, when it cracked open.
Yeah,
he was a little cracked egg right there.
Yeah,
and the guy's like, "Holy crap!" and blah blah blah, and then Spaulding blasts the other dude. It was
most of all, you.
Yeah, man.
And then when they get the title
lots of cursing.
Yes, definitely a lot of cursing. But then we meet
Hard R.
Yeah, definitely. We meet the main characters, like I said, Rainn Wilson, Chris Hardwick, and then their two girlfriends.
Yeah,
they're interchangeable, to be completely honest with you. But
I could not place who was who.
Yeah, they were traveling down Texas highways looking for oddities.
Well, yeah, their whole shtick was that they were road tripping across America to write this book specifically about the things they encounter, specializing in oddities.
And then they run into Captain Spaulding's fried chicken and gasoline and Museum of Madmen.
Yep. Exit off Route 13.
And they had just murdered this guy, so he's not wearing his clown costume anymore.
Yeah, so he has like this like disheveled clown look face still on, but he's in regular clothes.
Yeah, he's just wearing like a t-shirt with like a hot dog on it. Yeah. It's like when I bought this sign that we have, they had the hot dog, and on the back it says, "If I wanted to listen to an asshole, I'd fart." So he had these weird like 60s t-shirts on him.
Howdy. Hi. I love this place.
How long you been running this place?
Well, how long's a piece of string?
I don't know.
Too goddamn long. That's how long.
Too goddamn long. That's right.
There you go.
But not Rainn Wilson, but Chris Hardwick falls in love with like this place.
Oh yeah, which is funny because I know he has a character name in here, but I kept referring to his real name because
it's just
if
easier.
you follow him on Instagram, he is for sure playing his real self in this thing. This is his thing. He's
super energetic.
Yeah, he's super energetic. He's like all about this kind of stuff in real life. Like he's so over the top. He has these crazy murals from the Haunted Mansion, like the original murals in his house.
Yeah. So they fall in love with it, and then I remember there's a scene between Captain Spaulding and Rainn Wilson where Rainn Wilson's asking a bunch of questions, and Captain Spaulding's like, "Hey, let me ask you a question. Why are you asking so many jackassy questions?" He's like, "You just think that I'm just some sort of hillbilly out here. I ain't got no education, and I'm out." And then he starts getting like scary, and then the scene starts getting like tight on him. And then you see Rainn Wilson. He's like,
I know what your problem is.
What's that?
Y'all think us folks from the country's real funny like, don't you?
Jerry?
Yeah, well, saddle up the mule, Ma. Slide me some grits. I's got to get me some education.
Jerry.
You asshole.
No, I'm very interested. I'm not trying to make fun.
like, "Oh man, I didn't mean it."
And he keeps calling out Chris Hardwick's character's name. Just keeps calling for him every time.
Yeah. What I need a name?
Yeah, we should get his name. That would be
Chris Hardwick. Jerry Goldsmith.
Yeah, he's like Jerry.
Jerry Goldsmith was the composer of Star Trek movies.
No.
Anyway.
Well, there you go.
Kind of funny. So, yeah, he goes, Jerry. And then eventually Captain Spaulding's like,
Gotcha.
You
You're such a bad clown.
Why would you want to write about all this crap anyway? No one cares about it. So I don't know. There was just so much intensity with the bad guys of this movie.
Man, they were so intense. They were like pure evil, man. They were like as if Jason and Michael Myers could speak.
Well, like this is the thing about the reason why this isn't like a Texas Chainsaw Massacre ape is because every character, every family member steals the show in this one.
Absolutely.
And,
I will say that.
And that's as opposed to it's not just Leatherface and then insert family member.
Yeah.
You know, we meet Captain Spaulding, we meet Baby, we meet Otis, we meet Mama Firefly, and we meet Tiny.
Yeah. We meet everyone. Every single person has a specific like just presence in this movie. And I will say this, without any one of them, this would not work.
Yeah, and they play off of each other and they're scary.
Yeah.
And you just feel like dread when you're with these people. This movie
you're watching the whole
projects dread.
Yeah, and here's the thing. So I'm saying all these things. I'm saying I agree and this is great and all this stuff. I wish it was filmed the way I'm describing it because a lot of this movie is filmed in weird cutscenes where you're watching it and it's as if someone just put a sizzle reel in the middle of a scene.
Well, like we said before, it was delayed. Right, and we'll get into this. Let's just kind of skip through the plot because this is a Halloween episode. We're trying to be scary.
We're trying to get you scared. Yeah,
but there's a
sorry if I made you guys scared.
All right, but he has a ride. He has a maniac ride.
Oh.
Where
what's it called? The Ride of Murders? Or something?
I thought it's not on this stupid thing. Oh wait, no, he has. Captain Spaulding's Museum of Monsters and Madmen.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, you are about to enter a world of darkness. A world where life and death are meaningless, and pain is God. Woo! Hey!
And then what happens is they go
it's
through...
a dope ride.
It actually is. That's the thing. This movie's pretty dope. At least the set design. The ride is pushed by that big gnarly guy who slammed that guy.
Yeah.
And it's actually like a ride, but some guy's pushing them on like a sled.
Yeah, think of like the Haunted Mansion. You sit inside a little buggy, but instead of being on a track, you're just being pushed by a giant, scary ogre behind you.
And Captain Spaulding's in front of them, and he's talking about like, this is Ed Gein.
Yeah, and he's dressed like a presenter, like a carny presenter.
Yeah, but he doesn't have his full clown suit on because it got blood on, so it just has the hot dog in the middle. But he's like, this is Ed Gein, and then this is this guy, and then there was this, Edward Finch, yeah. And they show like creepy cutscenes. Did you know the creepy cutscenes of all the murderers was Bill Moseley in makeup, which is Otis.
Really?
So he was playing like Ed Gein and like
that's
a bunch of other people,
man.
So like they were already like getting you to not like.
Yeah,
Otis.
they were building this into the subplot, like in your subconscious.
Yeah, exactly. He was even the news reporter whenever they cut to news reporters. It was Bill Moseley, just normal.
I'm Lance Brockwell, and this is the 7 o'clock news.
That's crazy.
Bill Moseley voice. And then they cut to the last segment. It says, Dr. Satan.
Dr. Satan.
It's Quentin Quayle.
Yeah.
He used to do operations, unnecessary surgeries on people.
Yeah, I mean, we're not going to go crazy into...
unnecessary.
Yeah. So apparently that guy's based off of a real person. And he's this French dude.
Dr. Satan.
Yeah. So if you look him up, and I mean, we're not going to go into detail and everything because this is our quick Halloween episode. If you want to see it or you want to actually learn about this guy, listen to Dan Cummins' Time Suck. He actually just had an episode. So, Dan Cummins.
Yep, plug. Yeah. Well, anyway, so they end up they want to go visit the Dr. Satan hanging tree.
Jerry is like super jazzed for this.
Yeah. He's like, Dr. Satan!
That was so badass! Dr. Satan! Ah, Dr. Satan!
Yeah, he literally ran out singing that.
But lo and behold, it was like the world's worst idea because they end up in the web of the spider.
Yeah, just
the
like
Firefly family.
Like Otis says, if I told you, what do you say? If I told you the devil was on the other side of this fire.
If I told you to look in the fire, I bet you'd... No, if I told you...
Well, I bet you'd stick your head in fire if I told you could see hell.
You would stick your head in fire if I told you you'd see hell.
Yep. And holy crapola.
Yeah, so they end up getting their car busted, and they go to the Halloween party of the Fireflies.
Yeah.
Tonight is Halloween Eve. And to us, it is special.
By the way, this is my first time realizing that's their name.
The Firefly family?
Yeah, I had no idea.
Mama Firefly. Well, they have different names. They're actually all code names, as we learn in the sequels.
Yeah.
But they get eviscerated. They get all
Holy crap.
messed up.
Yeah, Rainn Wilson's character.
He turned into a
worst.
fish.
Behold! Fish boy!
Yeah, they made him a mermaid man.
Fish boy.
Yeah.
And they showed him them.
This is my best work.
I didn't know what to do at first, but then I was inspired. Let me show you, fish boy. And they cut to scenes of him cutting him into pieces.
Yeah, it
was pretty intense.
It was super graphic.
So
so it's like in these flash scenes, which I will say, thank you.
But Baby, what do you think of Baby Firefly? She was intense. That's Sherry Moon zombie.
Yeah, no, I was like, wait, I thought one of these was his wife. Dude, her cackle.
Who is my favorite movie star?
Marilyn Monroe.
No, Betty Davis. Sorry, you lose.
Because she does not laugh. She has a cackle, and it is not good. I mean, it will haunt you if you're easily haunted by cackles.
Yeah, she definitely is spooky.
She sold that character, dude.
Like they were almost rescued by Walton Goggins, and then one of theirs is dad. Like Otis just puts the spin on them, and then like probably the one scene that I didn't like it a whole lot was Otis was about to kill the cop, and they just had a crane shot.
Oh, it was
go
the
up
worst
for like 10, 15 seconds, and then eventually.
And not
shoots
only
him.
that, the fact that this takes you right out of the scene. He has the gun pointed at him at a certain angle, and when he shoots it, you can see the special effects actually shoot off to the right of the trigger pull, and it just blasts off dirt, and you're like, "There's no way a 9mm just did that."
Magic bullet.
Magic bullet.
It's possible. But anyway, yeah. So they end up the eventual last survivor finds Dr. Satan. Ends up being a giant labyrinth of a labyrinth that leads to a doctor's office.
Yeah,
filled with weirdos.
Yeah, filled with weirdos. Because like Dr. Satan's story in this thing is he was an intern at a mental institution, the Weeping Willows they called it, and.
The Weeping Willows. The Weeping Willows.
So he was here experimenting on the less fortunate, and he thought he could make superhumans out of them. Superheroes, soldiers, whatever. And these weirdos that we're seeing are freaking gross.
Yeah, they're like eating oatmeal, but there is one super soldier, and I think that was actually either the husband or another brother. They called him like the doc. He was the one with the
goggles.
The goggles, and his face was like a beak when he took like the
that
thing,
was gross,
and like
man.
gooey stuff was coming out.
Yeah, it was.
But he ended up chasing her down.
Yeah, it was like reverse skin grossness,
tearing the whole thing apart.
Yeah. So then he attacks the chick running away and misses and hits the column supporting the mine. That this labyrinth is obviously.
I think this was Mary.
Yeah, I think it was Mary. Yeah. Mary's the one who tried to escape. So he swings, misses, and takes down a supporting structure, and the whole thing just starts collapsing onto itself. And she, wakes up from a stupor of getting hit in the face by rocks, and he's underneath this thing, just like dead, extra dead.
Yeah, and then it's the morning. It's the day after Halloween, November 1st.
November 1st, she is queefed from the earth.
Did you see that? Did you hear the audio? Anyway, I did. You didn't believe me, did you?
I didn't.
Anyway, refer to our Green Knight review for that reference.
We didn't make that line up. That was in the movie.
Oh my God, I was laughing so hard when he said that with the subtitles and everything. Anyway, what the hell is it? Okay, so it's a new day. She has escaped from the ground, and she thinks that the nightmare is over because she actually thinks that she defeated the big monster that was chasing her. And then guess who comes up driving behind her in his pink Cadillac?
Yeah.
Good old Captain Spaulding. And he goes, "Oh my God, what happened to you? Oh my God, what happened to you?" Yeah. Trying to do his voice. And then she's like, "I made it away. I'm still alive." He goes, "Well, don't worry. I'm going to get you to a doctor." We'll get you to
just relax.
We'll just relax. You to the doctor.
All right. Just sit back and relax. I'll get you to a doctor.
Wait, she throws her head back, because she's relaxed, he's like, good, relax.
Yeah, just relax.
And then...
Otis is in the back seat.
Otis just jumps up, head in frame, has his knife.
And then we smash cut to her in the operating chair.
Yeah, just flashing scenes and everything.
We see
and
Dr.
she's
Satan, Doc is back, and then
yeah,
cuts to the end. Question mark.
Yeah, as we find out.
I don't know, man. I thought that this was epic. But let's get into our quick letter grades of this quick thing.
Do you want to hear mine first?
I want to hear yours first.
Let's go. So I said I will give this one a resounding F-.
Wow.
And what I can only assume was given the green light under duress, we found out. I find myself angry for the people responsible for allowing this movie to come to fruition. What a slap in the face to the slasher horror genre. Do not waste a moment of your life watching this. I've already forgotten most of what I saw.
Well, since you can give them a fictitious grade, I shall. There's no such thing as an F-. I shall give this an A+++ to the squared.
I actually wrote this down.
A++
as I was saying mine.
Squared. And I'm going to say this is a true horror movie, an homage to 70s horror movies that plays like a roller coaster ride into madness that doesn't let go. But you know what I like to say. Yeah, whatever. Check it out for yourself. And by the way, did you notice that there was a quick scene of the Munsters in it?
There was. I saw it, and I actually started talking to my wife going, hey, he's actually going to be
directing the Munsters.
Directing.
And Sherry Moon Zombie is going to be Mama Munster. Whatever.
Man, I really hope he doesn't Rob Zombie this one.
Okay, so
in that sense, I hope his creativity of it makes its way.
There are many critics, like actual critics, who consider the follow-up to this movie, The Devil's Rejects, to be a masterpiece.
I haven't seen that movie.
Legitimately. I have seen it. And imagine like your biggest complaint.
Yeah.
Is this a coherent movie? But that one is, right?
Holy crap.
And these characters take it to the 10 again.
Yeah.
So if you want to see to me, I like The House of a Thousand Corpses better just because it is a lot lighter.
Yeah.
And their harshness is like, these are ferocious people. Every villain, every family member in this
is a killer,
is evil. And you know they feel evil. So in a way, like, I like it just because you know that these people will snap eventually. But if you see The Devil's Rejects, it's taken to 11 and they're on the road because the father of I know what happened. The brother of the sheriff who was killed in this one, the one remember that, like, have some tea. Did you want some tea? And he was shot in the head.
Yep.
His brother wants revenge. And that's The Devil's Rejects. So if you want to see a really depraved movie, like that was like
I'm going to watch it just because
it's on my Vudu. Check it out.
We're gonna check it out.
And you know, like we say, and like we've said before, it's not gonna be faint of heart.
Yeah.
And if you think you can't tolerate the horror of this one, imagine like
the horror of this one bored me.
Okay, well, just wait until like you see the depravity of The Devil's Rejects. But anyway, that has been our special Halloween take of The House of a Thousand Corpses.
We hope to see you next time. Yes, boys and girls. Remember to like, share, subscribe, hit that ding notification, and get yourself some fried chicken and gasoline on your way out.